Hello. All right, I am happy to be here again. It's been a while since I've done a Sunday energy update, and I'm excited to get back with it. I've had a really busy past couple of weeks, really. Just, I don't know, a lot of different things popping up and just kind of making it hard for me to juggle everything. So I appreciate it. For anyone that's joining me live on Facebook right now, I want to just remind you that it does say Tuesday energy update. It's Sunday. Obviously, I'm not doing a Tuesday energy update. I juggle things around a little bit, and I was doing this every Sunday, and then I decided to start doing a mediumship circle. So then I was like, all right, I'm gonna do these Sunday energy updates on Tuesdays. So I changed it to Tuesday, and then I was like, you know what? I'm kind of booking myself pretty tight now. So I was like, I'm going to just do the mediumship circle every other week, and that's in person at my center. And then I'm going to do the energy update every other week, and that's how it's going to go. So I'm doing it now. I will not be doing it next Sunday, but I'll do it the next Sunday. Facebook will not allow me to change the name of the event, so I have to figure that out and see what I can do with that. So anyway, happy everyone is here, and I am going to go ahead and get going so I'm not wasting your time or my time. All right, so for anyone that's new to this, I am going through the energy of the earth and the energy of the collective and just feeling into what we need to know for the next couple of weeks moving forward. And I kind of have some topics that I'm going to cover each week, such as how to uplift your week, and then how or things to watch out for during your next couple of weeks. And I'm going to be giving you an intuitive tip to help you through the next couple of weeks. And then kind of like my last little bit of advice for going forward with your week. So what I want to talk about initially is at this time on earth, what I am seeing is there is this energy that is it's flowing in an infinity. It looks like an infinity symbol. So there's two separate energies flowing and crisscrossing through each other, going around the whole earth right now. And as it does, the vibration around it is kind of vibrating hectic, but it's starting to get in sync. And what I'm being told with that is that there is it's a recycling, refreshing energy that is working to balance the good and the bad, basically. So the good and the bad is working towards becoming balanced right now, and that is going to really play a big role on a global level. I think things are kind of getting a little bit weird. I mean, it's been weird, but between nations in the world, and I think that the earth is doing some stuff to balance that and bring things back in balance there. So that's a big thing that's going on right now. And it's just going to bring that good balance into the earth or into the collective and into the world. So then on a collective level, so that's kind of on an earth level, what's going on with earth. Now we're looking at a collective level. So humans all around the world and animals, all of that, all around the world. So what is happening right now on a collective level is the energy that is flowing is an energy that is making us it's confusing us and making us blame, or it's making it to where we don't know whose fault things are. So like when things happen, we're like, oh, that's got to be someone's fault, and then we start to look and we're like, all right, well maybe it's this person's fault, or maybe it's this person's fault, and you start to go through this pointing of fingers, and it starts to confuse you, and you start to think, okay, well it's their fault, it's their fault. And what ends up happening is that starts to make you confused. And then when it starts to make you confused, you start to just blame everyone around you. And then that puts you in a place where you're blaming everyone for everything around you, and you start to dislike people and your fellow human. And that starts to make you a bitter, angry person. So, with that, ultimately you start to blame yourself. And then when you're blaming yourself for things and you're blaming everyone around you, you start to just feel like everyone, everything is your enemy. And we want to get away from that. So one thing that that you're going to want to start to do is moving into an energy where you start to not you start to be conscious on if you're trying to find someone to blame for everything, because not everything needs to have someone to blame. Sometimes things just are, and we want to try to get out of that just trying to find someone to blame for things, and taking accountability for anything that we do and anything that's going on in the world and within our reality. We want to just allow it to flow and not try to find people to blame and people to hold accountable for every little thing that happens. And with that, when you start to open up your energy and you start to allow yourself to move away from playing the blame game, it starts to lift your energy up, and it starts to bring back that understanding that people are good in the world, and there are tons and tons of good people, and there are tons of people that are trying to do good things for us, but we are too busy trying to figure out who to blame. And this is also trying to figure out who to blame for the way that we're feeling. That's a big thing, and that's a really big thing to notice and to pay attention to. Is, when you're feeling a certain way, that's not because of anyone else. You feel that way because of you. And it's important for you to reach inside and understand, why do I feel this way about what's happening? And then we can kind of start to move into opening up and just not blaming people, but just seeing things for what they are, and then seeing the beauty in all other people, and so on. So that's a big thing that's going on right now. So make sure to try to just get away from that blaming and stuff like that. All right, so then one thing that I'm going to go through each week is how to uplift your life this week, like over the next couple of weeks. And let's see. So I have here that you are being encouraged to allow yourself to move, or to do things that facilitate movement and flow, such as yoga, such as breath work, such as exercising, walking, I don't know, anything that creates movement, Tai Chi, or Qigong, anything. Just allow yourself to move. And what that's doing is it is starting to allow you to sync up with the Earth's energy, and allows that movement that's happening right now on a whole Earth level. It allows you to facilitate that, and it sheds that old energy, and it flakes that energy off that needs to be flaked off, and allows you to move in and become more centered and grounded with the Earth, basically. So do movement, do things that facilitate flow within your energy field. All right, so things to watch out for this week. So I kind of already touched on this, but this week, make sure to not allow yourself to do the blame thing and point your fingers at people, and allow yourself to move forward with grace. And I'm not going to go any further in that because I already kind of talked about that, but that's just something that's came up 2 times now in this energy update, and I think it's very important to get on that understanding that we don't want to blame other people for things, and we want to look inward. All right, so one intuitive tip that I have for the next couple of weeks is to work on your grounding. And I want you to do this by sitting with your legs crossed, like Indian style, and sit with your butt on the ground or on the couch or wherever. But I want you to see a big root coming out of your tailbone, moving deep down into the earth, and just feeling really rooted and grounded. And once you've established that rooted and grounded feeling, I then want you to merge with that Mother Earth energy and allow yourself to feel super rooted, super grounded, and just super connected. And if you do that for the next couple of weeks, you're going to see a big, big difference in your quality of life in many different ways, such as you're not going to see as much anxiety, you're not going to have as much pent-up energy, you're not going to have any of the stuff that holds us back. So it'll be really good for you to make sure you're doing that grounding. All right. So my last little bit of advice is that for the next couple of weeks is allow yourself to let go and move into the new energy of spring. And if you're watching this around the world, There's just a new energy. Seasons are shifting, things are shifting, and allow yourself to continue to shift and be open to those shifts. Allow yourself to let go and move forward into that new energy, and allow your energy to open and flow with the seasons. Like when we get into um, the fall, we're really looking and letting go, and we're really looking at allowing ourselves to move forward and just letting go of old things, old attachments, all that stuff. When we're looking in the spring, we're embracing this new energy, and we are allowing it to move us and boost us forward. That's why when the springtime comes, we all start to feel that joy. We start to feel that happiness. And a lot of the times in the winter and the spring, the winter and the fall, what is happening is we are shedding old things. And that's why a lot of depression comes up, because we're forced to look at old patterns and old things, and we're forced to work on those and shed those. So now the energy that we're in, we are moving forward, and we are allowing this feel good energy. The plants are blooming, the grass is starting to grow, the trees are starting to get green on them, the birds are coming alive, and just the bugs, everything is coming alive now. And we want to utilize that to allow ourselves to hop on board with that energy and become in sync with the earth. Because when we're in sync with the earth and the natural flows of it, it helps us tremendously, because the earth goes through phases. It goes through shedding. It goes through pushing its energy forward. And it helps us when we can connect with the earth and really be connected with that. So this week, make sure that you are allowing yourself to stay within your energy. Don't allow your energy to be attacked and be influenced by anyone else. And allow yourself to not blame everyone for things. Allow yourself to open up to the energy. Allow yourself to move into some movement and flow exercises to continue to get your energy to shed and grow, and do that grounding. That grounding is going to help connect you to the earth, which in turn is going to make it much more easier to let go of things and connect with the earth's energy. Just allowing yourself to relax, open up, and just feel the earth's presence and its energy can help you tremendously. All right, so that is what I have for this week's Sunday Energy Update. Now, I do have some really, really big announcements, which I'm super excited about. So if you're in the Cincinnati area, I have opened up a new location, or I'm in the process of opening up a new location. Now, I am currently located over at 5332 Rapid Run Road, and that's Cincinnati, Ohio. That's over in Delhi. I am now I'm opening up another center in the Sharonville area. So watch out for that, because that'll be coming the 1st of April. We're going to start lightly doing business out of it. And by May, we're really going to be working and going, and we're going to have an open house. We're going to have all the practitioners for the Center for Healing and Integration there. So even the ones from the west side, we're all going to be in that location, and we're going to hang out. We're going to have some food, some drinks, and just show you around the place and just have an amazing time at our open house. And there will probably be some like raffles, or some free reading things, or some free advice is what I'm just trying to say. It's just going to be a good time. So we're going to have that, and that will be in May at some point. No set date. We're going to have some new practitioners joining the Center for Healing and Integrations movement. So if you are watching this and you are interested in possibly becoming a practitioner at the Center for Healing and Integration, it's pretty much, if you have your own thing going and you do some sort of healing and you're looking for an office space, reach out to me and we can talk. Because as of right now, I have 8 new offices opening up, and I think about 3 or 4 of them are already taken. But it's not fully taken until it's actually taken. So there's people that say they want them. So, and then tons of other people that are saying they want to see them when I have access to them, and that'll be sometime this week. So if you're interested, let me know. It's going to be a huge deal opening up that location, And we're going to continue to expand into other neighborhoods, but it's going to take time. And right now, I'm going to focus on keeping things going at the West Side location and then keep getting things going at the Sharonville location. So it's going to be awesome. Stay tuned for all of that. I want to remind everyone I have my Monday Healing Circle coming up tomorrow. Come on in. We're going to talk about some spiritual stuff, and then we're going to do some healing on each other, and it's going to be an amazing time. Other than that, I do have my mediumship circle that I'm doing every other Sunday at the West Side location. So stay tuned for that. Come in. It's an amazing time. It's going to be really cool. We did one last week. Yeah, last week, and it was a super cool time. So come on in, give it a go, and have fun with it. Then I want to mention two more things. I want to remind everyone that I do teach Reiki, and I was super swamped with training people for like months. I was scheduling months out for training, and it's kind of gotten a little slow. I have, I think, like 2 people over the next month that I'm teaching to, and it was like 5 to 8 people. So I'm just going to put that out there to encourage people. If you're looking to learn Reiki, feel free to reach out. My goal with teaching Reiki is to be able to get you to feel comfortable when you're done learning and you get your certificate. I want you to feel comfortable where you can go out in the world and start doing healing on people. You don't feel hesitant. You're going to feel really confident. You're going to know what you're doing. You're going to move into being able to see energy, be able to feel energy, and be able to really start to develop your gifts. And I do my Reiki training one-on-one. So it's not a big class, and you are able to really hone in on your abilities and your skills. If you're interested in getting a big group together and coming in and doing it, I do that as well. So just want to throw that out there and let me know if you're interested in any kind of training. Lastly, I do have my online courses that I am continuing to roll out more and more. It has been a little slow working on this mediumship one because life has happened. But if you click on the link in the comments, you can check out all of the courses that I have. They're all incredibly cheap and incredibly easy to access, and it's go at your own pace. So you can learn how to build your intuition. You can learn how to get out of stuck energy and move forward in life. You can move into working on your chakras and your energy and getting connected with your energy in the chakra bonding course. So just do your thing. Let me know if you have any questions about that. And with all that being said, I am going to be busy for the next couple of months getting everything going. So I'm going to continue to come in here. They might be to the point just like this one was. And if you ever have any questions, feel free to stop in and ask in the comment section. But yeah, I'm super excited about where life's taken me and everyone else that is involved with the center. I am so overwhelmed with the amazing, I would just say the amount of people that are interested in becoming a part of the Center for Healing and Integration. I started this thing about 3 or 4 years ago, and it was just me. Now we're sitting at, I think, 13 or 14 practitioners, and we're about to have over 20 practitioners. I mean, like, how crazy is that to think that I started by myself, and now we have a huge network of healers. I see people coming to me for healing. I see those same people going to other people, then going to another person, and they are experiencing just what all we have to offer. So it's exciting for me to see this come into fruition. I am trying to get some different modalities because like right now we have like 6 different Reiki masters. The cool thing about that is each Reiki master, each Reiki practitioner does things different. So you can come to me, and then you're going to go to the next Reiki person. It's going to be completely different. You're going to have completely different results. So that's why it's cool. And then you can never have enough Reiki masters, in my opinion. So anyway, everything's going awesome, and I'm super excited about where everything's going. So at this point, I'm going to go ahead and end this live. And if you have any questions about anything I said, feel free to reach out. And I will see you here in another 2 weeks for an energy update.